and I was supposed to, originally, okay, I've lost 3 jobs within the past 3 months, and this is probably the reason why I'm trying to finally get in touch with you, since I've been dodging this for really, all this time. Even though I know how to actually help you out from the beginning of this, and however, I just didn't really want to get involved in this because it's this virus and stuff. However, it's probably time to really get in touch with you, and it's really unbelievable how it all has kind of ended up with me, with regarding these jobs and regarding my accommodation and stuff. And it's just like, in the past few months, I was just really moving from one place to another because of certain circumstances and stuff. And I really kind of, it's really time probably to cut it and really do what is being requested from me. Yeah, because I will tell you this. The big problem with this virus is that mostly in the governments and those organizations who are issuing those kind of rules and guidelines and stuff, it's mostly based on either opinions of doctors or biologists or any other people who are actually working in the laboratories or with this virus in other way, or you know what I mean, like. However, you must understand that opinions like that are heavily influenced by the actual fact that that person is working with it. So it's the same as if you were asking, I don't know, some sort of a general who killed 1,000 people, what he would do in the case of, I don't know, infiltration of some enemies onto someone's ground. Yeah. And of course, this general will advise you to kill them all, because this general is heavily influenced and by what he's got in his brain. Yeah, and which is actually killing, right? Okay. So in the case of this virus, it's very similar, because uh, mostly those people in governments are actually normal people. They this kind of it's not really that any one of you have been kind of prepared for a situation like this, and it's understandable. So I what why I'm saying this is that I actually want to point out that along with me, you will get sort of a little bit different kind of perspective at this. Yeah. And along with me, I will help you to actually destroy the virus from the environment. Not to chase people who have gotten it. This is the big difference. Because so far, what have been kind of being made is that you were simply trying to kind of isolate people from the environment, which is full of that. You know, and this is the big mistake that you are doing. And what I do offer to you is, with my device, is actually destroying that virus from the environment in which the normal people can stay and live. You understand? Because this virus, I will tell you what I know about it. I'm not engineer of that virus. I didn't really release that. However, let's say that I got some informations which are not probably coming from no, let's say not this. Uh, yeah, this virus has a lifespan of about 5 to 8 months, my friends. Yeah, this is the big difference from the normal viruses, seasonal viruses, which are normally every year, kind of bothering humans here, not here, but there and there, here in the world of humans. Well, I didn't want to say the year. And yeah. And those viruses have a lifespan of about 3 to 5 weeks normally, or thereabouts somewhere. However, this virus is very special in this regard, and it's really 5 to 8 months, my friends. Yeah, this is the reason why the virus is still kind of active. This is the reason why the virus is still kind of alive. And this is the reason why you literally, unless you will really try to attack the virus itself, which I can tell you how to do that. I can tell you what people can do. I can tell you what people in restaurants can do. I can tell you what people in shops can do. Yeah, it's very simple. It's quite simple. Anyone can really. It's very quick. Yeah. However, I can assure you that chemical way is not really a good way. So this is also why it's so far not been really very convincing, to be honest. And this is what I offer to you: the approach of removing the virus from the environment rather than trying to protect people from that virus, which is in that environment. You understand the difference? So starting with cleaning up hospitals, which is absolutely the most important part. The hospitals are the actual reason for this virus being still kind of active. This is, I will be honest, hospitals have to be really. It needs to be kind of, somehow addressed differently, because otherwise, there need to be new guidelines, and the people must be also, kind of encouraged to not visit hospitals unless it's really necessary, or unless you have a hospital in which never has anybody with this virus been before, which is kind of impossible. So there's many kind of aspects which I need to discuss with you. Yeah, and I will tell you how to actually clean those hospitals of the virus. It's also very simple. However, again, chemical way will not work. Along with my device, and along with what I will advise to you, the situation can be heavily improved, really. Yeah. And also, you must understand that I dare to say that in certain way, I'm not really, I don't want to say that I really did release the virus, but let's say that this virus has a little bit different purpose in this all. I know what that purpose is. Yeah. I will tell you that on this conference. It's very it's unbelievable, my friends, and it's really probably time to tell you the truth, because they simply request it. Yeah. And let's say that every century, or every even longer, let's say every 200 years, there is a special person born, which somehow his reason for his existence is somewhat like trying to push humans forward. Yeah, trying to improve the world, or you know what I mean. Within the century, within the history, there was many people like that. However, some of them have been called gods. Some of them have been called this and that. Yeah. It's probably time for the modern history to maybe to approach this stage of getting into some sort of era of uh, not this word era of somewhat improvement. And this virus, my friends, is actually the key factor in this, because I know that you don't want to really hear that, but without this virus, half of this what's being happening, would have not been possible at all. And in certain way, I actually am responsible for it. I will tell you how. I will tell you why. It's crazy, I know, but as I said, I've known about this for the past 3 years, and I will tell you why. So this is probably the reason why I'm actually very certain of that I know how to stop the virus. I can help you with this. I want to help you with this for the sake of the humans survival, and there are just really innocent people being sacrificed for for this for the sake of uh, let's say, cleaning up the history, the mistakes of that, and I will tell you all what I know. It's a lot of stuff that we have to discuss, my friends. And please, really, I guess that this video is long enough. So I would really appreciate if really as soon as possible, the best today or tomorrow, if you can really send me an email. I will or